Greetings, people who really like this, the accordion. In a video I made years ago, I showed how you can play the Beer Barrel Polka on the toy accordion. That's the real little one. This accordion is the next size up. This accordion has 12 buttons on the bass machine on this side, and it has 2 octaves on the treble side. Okay? So I showed how you can play this on the toy accordion, and you can also play it on this accordion, and you can play it a little fancier, a little nicer. So we're going to look at the Beer Barrel Polka. I bought the sheet music, so I should be allowed to play it. And I'll show you how. It's a very easy song. So the first part of the song is a verse. You could call it verse part A. And then you have verse part B. Okay, it's very simple. And I'll show you verse part A. This is really simple. The chords for the left hand are C major and G major. And you have an alternating bass. That's what I use. That's very simple. So it goes like this. The verse part A. And that's the verse part A. Very simple. I'll do it one more time, slowly. That was verse part A. Then verse part B is very, very simple. And the chords for this part are G major and C major. That's it. I use an alternating bass for that too. And it goes like this. Then it repeats. And that's a C dominant 7th chord at the end of that verse part B. And you can play it by playing a B flat bass button if you want to, and a C major chord button. Or you can just play the C major chord over here. And that's verse part B. And that leads you to the chorus. So you might have noticed that verse part A and B, each was in the key of C. Then the song switches to the key of F. And this is the part that they call the chorus, right? And it switches to the key of F. All right. So I'll play that, and that's very simple also. It's mostly F major and a bunch of other chords I'll tell you later, but let me just run through the melody. Almost everybody on the planet knows this melody. repeats. Okay, let's go over the chords. F. And the C major. F. F. Now that's supposed to be an F dominant 7 over here, but we don't have one, so I just hold the E flat here. See, that gives me that dominant sound. B flat major, then I do a G minor, but I have to get my G minor by playing the G bass and the B flat chord button. That's a G minor 7. Because there's no minor button row on here, okay? So I play G bass with a B flat major button. Okay, here we go. G minor 7. C major. F. G major. C dominant 7. F. And you can repeat. Okay, on the original sheet music, there is an E dominant 7 in there where I play a G minor 7. And I'll tell you why, because there's no E major or E dominant 7 over here. All right? So I replace that E dominant 7 chord with that G minor 7 because of the limited ability of the left hand over here, okay? So it goes like this. I play this way. That's a C dominant 7. But in the sheet music, it goes like this. Hear the difference? Okay, so like I said, because of the small size here and the limited button selection, I play a G minor 7 instead of the E dominant 7 in that little bitty part there, okay? So you hear this. Whoops. All right. And then that's about it for the very basic structure of the song. Then, once you've learned the basic song, can play it pretty well, maybe memorized it, then you can fool around and add little crazy stuff and make it sound like you're a better player than what you really are. I do it all the time. I do little stuff that makes it sound like, wow, that guy can really play. But in reality, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. So anyway, here's a little thing for verse part A. Etc. You can do little trills. Stuff like that. You can just throw that stuff in. Or on verse part B, you could do a just a little filler. That's just one example. And then in the chorus, you could do just little stuff. It's just very simple, but it adds a little flavor. And you can get really crazy. I'm not playing well today, but I'll try to do this for you. You can get really crazy. You take your time and you practice it slowly, and then you can do it. Because I can do it, and I'm not a good player. Whoops. Whoops. I'll try it faster, but like I say, I'm having a little trouble here today. My fingers aren't working right. I know that's goofy, but I'm just trying to show you that you can take a very simple song, very, very simple. And then the second part, verse part B. And then the chorus. It doesn't get much simpler than that. Once you get that down pat, you feel comfortable, then you start goofing around, playing around, and have a whole lot of fun. And that's it. Thank you, and good night.